Welcome back, guys. So, this is part two of my biggest rant of this month. Not month, actually, I don't know. Welcome to my biggest rant so far, part two. Thank you so much for joining me today. Well, let's just see what happened next. What happened was that they earlier had decided that the online exams would be from mid-June, like 15th June, but then they postponed it to 22nd June. And like in the meeting, it was clearly decided that it would be 15th June, but still, when the notice of that meeting, when the minutes of that meeting came out, someone changed it to 22nd. So I'm like, what shady stuff is going on here? So because of that, yeah, so they had to, come up with new rules and like new, a pattern of, how the exam is going to be and everything like that. So what happened was that in the warnings section of that whole document, it was written that if you do not submit the paper on time, we will fail you, no matter what the reason. And people lost their minds over this. Like, they lost their mind. Honestly, like, you're putting students through so much, and then you do this. Because, like, what if someone is having a problem? What if someone is having a slow internet connection? What if someone does not have power at all? So you're telling me that you're gonna ignore all of that and you're gonna fail the student? Honestly, why is that? So of course, no one had the answer, and students like lost their minds over it. They kind of decided that okay, we will mail the authorities, and we'll make our parents mail the authorities too, and everything like that. So yeah, okay, sounds like a plan, good plan. And then some guy, this is common sense that every parent should message something different, right? But some guy posted like a list of points that we should put in the mail, and literally so many people copy pasted that same thing. They created accounts of, it's fine if you do that, it's totally fine by me, but why do you copy paste? Why do you copy paste the exact same thing? Because the authorities aren't blind. They are like looking for such loopholes so that they can put us through more shit. Anyway, but that kind of put the authorities under pressure. They were kind of rattled by it. So many parents were mailing them and everything. So I came to know that because of those emails, the director is going to have one more meeting and decide what changes should be done and everything. So yeah, okay, I came to know about this and I put it on the group. I said, good job, guys. Like, you guys had your parents mail the authorities, so they are doing something about it. So congratulations and everything. People were so happy on that. They were so nice to me. They were replying, oh my god, that's great news and everything. And okay, let me tell you another thing. We have final year project, okay? So they told us that final year project submission would be on 5th June, okay? And, like assignments 31st May and project 5th June. And exam was supposed to be on 15th June, but now postponed to 22nd June. So I thought, you know what? Even this will be postponed. But no, they did not. We spent literally every ounce of energy we had into writing those assignments up to 31st May. And then you expect us to complete the project in 6 days? What are we? Honestly, what are we? Are we like exam writing, assignment submitting machines, emotionless machines? Like those who don't get tired and everything? But yeah, this was like constantly the case. They were just putting us through so much pressure. So this thing happened on the group, and then right after that, I said to them that, guys, it's not necessary that you submit your project on 5th June. Even if it's delayed by a few days, it's okay. So you guys communicate with your professor likewise. No one replied to that. They just ignored it. Yeah, it spoke a lot about how the students are, honestly. By that time, the state colleges and even a few IITs and NITs, they kind of decided to cancel the exams and give marks based on previous semesters or the assignments or whatever, and they did cancel the exam. So we were like, why not us? Like, why are you still insistent on taking our exams? So a lot of people, they demanded that, just cancel the exam, okay? Yeah, but the authorities, they just stuck to it, honestly, because the parents mailed and everything. They just wrote a notice, like it was this exact same notice from before, but on top it was written, "Dear parents, thank you so much for your concern," and shit like that. I'm like, how fake can you be? So that happened, and of course our exams are still going to happen, and life is just a mess, a big mess. Okay, yes, so because of that, now I have no idea, but there's this random local newspaper, and they kind of published a small article saying that our college had decided to cancel the exams, but students felt that it would affect them and their future. So now they're going to have online exams. You can't play with students like this, okay? We are a bunch of angry, frustrated, depressed people, okay, who get their feelings really hurt. Someone posted this on the group, and everyone lost their mind. They're like, "Oh, this is so bad. They're playing a game with us and everything." And okay, I read the article, I understood. I'm like, okay, this is clearly some bullshit that's going on. And then I asked on the group, which paper is this? Which newspaper is this? Silence. Literally, like silence. You don't even want to know all the facts. You're just seeing something and you're just getting affected by it. I mean, the students are getting affected by it. So this shows how sensitive the students are. It was just funny, honestly, because I waited for like an hour, and then I was like, you know what, these bitches are too much. So I wrote another message. I'm like, seriously, no one knows? And then someone replied. That time I understood, because everyone was thinking that it is some person on the inside, like from our college, who leaked out this news, but it actually was not. It was just a fake news factory kind of situation over there. Like, our college had nothing to deal with. I was like, you know what, these guys are so ignorant. So I was like, you know what, let it be. Let them get affected by every small thing that happens. Remember the time when we were supposed to submit all the assignments on 31st May, like up to 31st. So yeah, a few professors have a mind of their own. So they decided, you know what, no, I'm not going to take assignments. I am going to take tests. I'm going to take class tests. As if we haven't suffered enough already. Something else. Please, yes, please kill us. Take our lives already. I sometimes feel that our college people are literally performing some large-scale ritual where they are, sacrificing all of us, like not us in real life, but like our happiness, because they keep inflicting so much pain, and then we forget what being happy is like, and then yeah, they feed on that something, I don't know, because so many students hate certain professors, but nothing seems to happen to them. So I don't know, they have like a deal with the devil or something, that I'm going to trouble these many students for you, and you in turn you give me a long life or something like that. So yeah, this particular class test taking professor I was talking about. So we were like, you know what, and yeah, so he took one assignment, and he gave us like half a day to complete the assignment, and then later he took tests. So yeah, so he planned to take one test on 31st, and the other test he planned to take on 5th June, the day we are supposed to submit our theses. How great is that? Like, what should we do, honestly? So we kind of said, you know what? We are tired of writing assignments, and we are frustrated. So don't take our test, honestly. Just scale up whatever you have already taken. And this guy has a mountain of an ego. And we, by our plea of not giving any more tests, had hurt that ego in some way. So he decided to take it out on all of us. So first thing, we said to him that, you know what, we're done. We're tired. We can't do anything else. And I mean, it's a valid point, right? You're supposed to submit your thesis, and thesis is a big deal, all right? Even though it's it's a bachelor's thesis, but project thesis is a big deal, and you decide to keep a test on that very same day. Does not make sense, honestly. Like, do you not know? Like, do you think we have taken only your subject? I have no idea what world they're living in. But yeah, whenever we, go into details and go into depth, they're just like, you know what? You're a final year student. You're about to become an engineer. You're not gonna get such choices once you go get a job, once you work in an industry. I'm telling you, this is a patent for every single teacher who troubled us. So yeah, we had to hear that again, once again, and multiple times. And then we still said, you know what? I don't care, bitch. I'm not even going for a job. I'm going for higher education. I still have to attend classes and give exams for 2 more years. So what are you talking about? Honestly, whatever you're saying, whatever you're preaching does not apply to me. So anyway, so we kind of talked him into, and he got really pissed. Okay, he was like, you know what? I have failed as a teacher. I am so disappointed in you guys. We are disappointed in you too. But the thing is that no one asked us. Yeah, that's it. Then he agreed to extend the date. So he extended the date and he moved the test to 8th June, and he took it out on all of us. Honestly, that was such a tough exam. It was so lengthy. He gave so many questions. Nobody could solve it in time. So yeah, this is the case. This is what is happening in my own college. Honestly, like, you can see what the people who have power in their hands are doing. And honestly, what's going on in the rest of the larger scale, it's literally the same thing but on a larger scale. And on a darker scale too. People being murdered for the color of their skin. Honestly, it's crazy. Why? I mean, like, people still are stuck in the past. People with power, honestly, they just want that power to be in their hands, and for that they will do anything. They will step on other people to make themselves feel more powerful. It's not like they will help anyone or anything. No, they're totally selfish and just don't care about other people. They just care about themselves and their power and what they can do with their power, how many people they can trouble with that power. Exactly the same. What's going on in my college is going on in the country, it's going on internationally. I can't. Like, at one point I was like, you know what? I can't take this anymore. I just need a break from all of this. But then I realized, you know what? This is real life. It's not a dream or a nightmare where I just wake up one day and realize that it's not real. Because this is happening. This is very real. It's happening every second. So I don't get why it's happening. I just feel that people should, take a break from the bloodbath and the race, whatever they're doing, and just, try to be more compassionate, discover the good side of them, the helpful side, try to help people, be more passionate, empathetic towards other people's feelings. Really, it's really time to do that, because otherwise it's just brutality. There won't be much humanity left in people if this continues to happen. I just don't have words for it. It's really depressing, and I feel powerless and I feel helpless. I just feel like, I can't change it. Like, even if I say something, it won't have much of an impact. And the people with power are so in over their heads that they really don't care what's going on anymore. They'll pretend to be someone they're not, and they'll be pushing their own political agenda at every given time. I don't know where that leaves us, to be honest. I'm really worried about our future, because I see my classmates and some of them are terrible and they're not corrected and they go out in the world like that. That is really concerning, honestly, because they're just polluting the world. There's so much negativity in the world right now. 2020 is a really bad year, to be honest. People with power are just tripping. I don't know why, what kind of pot they've smoked. they're just tripping. Media is hiding the truth from the common people. Media is supporting the politicians, basically. Money is more important than happiness in such times. I mean, it's I don't know what to say to that. I mean, since when did we become so materialistic? It really concerns me. But I feel a lot better after letting it all out. I was waiting for this moment because there was so much pent up inside, built up. It just kept building and building and building, and then finally today I've let it out. I'm feeling somewhat better. I know that unless my exams are over, I won't totally feel that good, but at least this was something. And as for whoever decides to watch it till the end, I hope you could relate to it or find some inspiration, even though I didn't say anything inspirational, because honestly it was more of a rant. This was a rant. So yeah, if you like this video, please give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want more content from me. Please comment below and let me know what other videos you want to see from me. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.